Hi, this is Brian Van from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com. Today we're going to do a brief video review on the AGV XR-2 helmet. This is a helmet that's been in the AGV catalog for a few years now. There was a time when it was their number one, their flagship offering. Then the Titech came out and the XR-2 went down to spot number 2. For 2008, the Titech is taking a step back to slot number 2 because we have a new top-end helmet coming out from AGV. So that puts the XR-2 back into the third slot, but they've decided to leave it in the catalog because it differs quite a bit from the first two, and I'm going to detail the differences right now, and I think this helmet is right for many people out there still. It's offered in 2 different shell sizes. It uses their carbon Kevlar shell, so it's got a top quality shell all the way. I'm going to give you a little 360 here, give you an idea of the detail of the shell. And I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not. We've got a couple of ridges, like 3 ridges back here. It's kind of a good look. I'm sure that's some wind tunnel tuning or something they did. Also looks really cool. Let's talk ventilation first. That's one of the key points for most people. Out of all the AGV helmets, the XR-2 is probably not the one that flows the most air. It flows an adequate amount of air, but it is not what I would deem a high flow helmet. I would say the ventilation is probably just a tickle over average. It's not poor, but it's not the best either. What this helmet does provide you is comfort. We're going to get to that when I show you the liner. Ventilation-wise, we've got a chin vent here, multi-position. Okay? This chin vent also works with the breath deflector that comes with the helmet. There's a spot here at the front of the breath deflector where it pushes air up onto the shield. The shield is an anti-scratch, anti-fog shield. This air flowing up on the shield when the conditions are bad, mixed in conjunction with the anti-fog coating, really keeps to help the fog away, or at least at a very acceptable level, and then once you get rolling it's completely gone. On the top of the helmet we've got a diffuser on both sides. We've got screen vents here at the front, also multi-position. We've got basically off, half on, full on, that way on both sides. The back of the helmet, for the extractor vents on the top of the diffuser, we've got a switch at the back. Close, open. Same way, both sides. The bottom of the ridge of the shell, we've got 2 more extractor vents. Those are on all the time. Remember, air comes in, it has to go out. That's where the cooling effect comes from. I'm going to show you the shield removal mechanism for this helmet. Very simple, one of our favorites here. Simply lift the shield all the way in its upward position. There's a little tab right here. This is the left side of the helmet I have in my hand now. I'm going to push up on that tab, rotate the shield forward just a little bit. You'll see it releases quite easy. Now, to get it off the right side, all you have to do is rotate downward. It comes right off, just like that. This shield, you can see, has these little posts on either side. These are called race tear-off posts. Each one of the XR-2s also comes with a free package of tear-off. So if you want to try that option, you want to utilize the tear-offs if you're doing some track days, or even if you're out riding, there's a lot of bugs, a lot of road debris coming up, just kind of helps you save the shield. Nice option. To put the shield back on, what we need to do, there's a channel right here in the shield mechanism, and there's a locator tab on the shield. On the right side of the helmet, we need to get that tab in that channel. I'm going to rotate it back and down. You can see the other tabs dip into their channel. I'm going to rotate forward, and you kind of know when you've got it because you can feel the ratchet mechanism working as you go up. Back to the left side of our helmet. Get that top tab in its channel. Push down a little bit, rotate up. As you hear that dip down, you can feel it go right down, and then just simply close the helmet shield. It's that easy, completely toolless. I've never really seen anyone have a problem with it. Let's move to the interior of the helmet. Like I said, DuPont Cool Max, super comfortable. Works to move the moisture away from your head. It's good stuff. This helmet uses a real thick neck roll and cheek pads. The road noise from it is very acceptable. It's not the most quiet helmet in the world, but it's an acceptable level, I would say. To remove the cheek pads, there's a snap at the front of each cheek pad, and then there's a ridge that dips into a channel. All you have to do is reach under, release that, snap, pull it out. You can kind of see the ridge here, if you will. Notice how thick that cheek pad is. Like I said, these helmets are very, very comfortable. I'm going to repeat that process on the other side. Comes right out. The back of the helmet for the top pad. We have 3 snaps. There you go there. I'm going to pull the helmet shield down. Now, a matter of importance here. We have a plastic tab that's sewn onto the top pad on both sides that is in between the EPS and the helmet shell. You have to pull that out and you grab onto the top pad here. There's a plastic extension sewn onto it that slides into a channel. Pull it back gently. Make sure you pull the other tab out. There's your top pad. Get a quick look at your EPS here if Eric can zoom in on it. The weight of this helmet is right up there with any of the other stuff, the premium helmets. It's about 3.7 pounds and it's sized large on our shipping scale. That's, just a few ounces heavier than some of the real high-end stuff. If you're looking for an excellent helmet, a very comfortable helmet made for the long ride, the XR2 is a great option.